I'm Rick Buck, and I've been a dentist for 14 years. I like to cover all things oral health related, so subscribe if you have teeth and care about your health. In this video today, I will show you how well the interdental brushes, specifically TEPE brushes, clean between my teeth, while I explain what I like and don't like about them. So let's start how I always do by staining all the plaque in my mouth pink and brushing using a brush that I know will leave some plaque behind to test it out with. In fact, this is why cleaning between your teeth is so important. A great floss or interdental brush is more important to me than a great toothbrush. Why? Because most brushes can brush plaque off the exposed surfaces of the teeth well. Only great brushes get far in between the teeth. But the better you can clean between the teeth, the less you need a great toothbrush. So before we go on, let's pause to look at how much plaque we have so that we have a starting point to compare with after we use the TEPE brushes. Now, as I get going using the TEPE brushes, let me explain that most TEPE brushes come in a pack with a variety of sizes. And this is important because every tooth gap in your mouth is a different size. So you won't be using the same size brush in every gap in your whole mouth. So the bigger TEPE brushes obviously will be used for the bigger gaps in your teeth and the smaller ones for the smaller gaps. So you'll know if it doesn't fit between your teeth because you'll start to bend the TEPE brush if it's too big for the gap. Now, as I use these brushes, I can tell you it's kind of annoying for me because once they bend a certain amount, they start bending more easily, and it's difficult to get them in some spots when they bend like that. And so if they don't fit perfectly or if they start to bend, then the effectiveness goes down and it's kind of annoying because then you have to get another one. But you will have to bend them a little bit, especially for some of the back teeth if you want to be able to access the gaps in your teeth well. The good thing about TEPE brushes is that they are especially effective for people that already have a lot of gum recession and past gum disease, and this is for two reasons. First, with gum recession, the roots of your teeth become exposed. Well, the roots of your teeth have these little concavities that I will show you here on this diagram. Most flosses will completely miss these spots as they kind of hover above these concavities if you floss in between your teeth. Even my favorite floss that can expand to clean these concavities slightly better will only help a little with these concavities. And so these TEPE brushes will really get into those. But if you're looking for a great floss, I have my favorite floss linked to in the description of this video. But TEPE brushes will clean those concavities really well. Some people may even have these concavities on their teeth that have no gum recession. So the TEPE brushes are good for them as well. Okay, now second, TEPE brushes can be dipped into toothpaste or other solutions like ozonated oil to really kill all the bacteria between your teeth. And floss can't even really do that. Although my favorite floss comes with some additives to it that does help with the antibacterial movement between your teeth. But I digress because this is about the TEPE brushes that you can use to put solutions and clean in between your teeth really well that you won't be able to do with regular floss. So after all that, let's look at the results. First, you can see it caused a little bit of bleeding in my gums. As the time and the days go on of using these, in the future, that will get better as your gums acclimate to using the TEPE brushes. But what's really important is that I can still see a lot of plaque between a few spots on my teeth after everything is done. Interestingly enough, all the canines seem to have the most plaque buildup. But also on the lower right molars, there is still a faint hue of plaque left behind. And that's interesting because you think I'm brushing right on top of these spots, so why isn't it getting it better? It's almost like it's just kind of brushing over and not completely moving the whole plaque colony. But now let's do a quick spot check with white floss to see if plaque is left behind. And as I'm using this floss, it's white and you can still see I pull out a lot of pink plaque. So I really don't recommend TEPE floss for most people. It takes a long time and doesn't do much. It's kind of annoying when the brushes bend. Who I recommend these for is for people with exposed roots for their teeth, but only in addition to flossing still, especially with my favorite floss and brush. I have those in affiliate links below once again. I also recommend this for kids with braces, but it isn't my favorite flossing method for braces. I like something called super floss, and you can check out my video on that, and you'll see how that's a better option for people with braces. It's still flossing, and it is quick to get the floss through those gaps. If you really want to see how to really clean off all the plaque on your teeth, watch my video on the best daily brushing and flossing technique. The results are stunning. Like, subscribe, and watch that video now.